A gas station. 5 a.m. A woman is on the phone pacing while she pumps gas. She hangs up, walks to the back window of her car, stares inside for a moment, then gets back in the driver's seat. 3 minutes later, she calls 911.
We need multiple ambulances.
Deputies arrive to find her standing outside. The car is still running. All the doors are open. Inside are her 4 children. The oldest is 13. The youngest is 3. 2 of them are already gone. And when investigators ask her why she called, she says, "I didn't call you. I called the devil." This is Felonies. Like, comment, and subscribe. The truth always surfaces. 31-year-old Oninda Romulus was born in Haiti and eventually settled in Atlanta, Georgia. For years, she tried building what looked like a stable life, but stability never stuck. In 2013, at 19 years old, she appeared on a paternity court show. She had an 18-month-old son and didn't know who the father was. She brought 2 men to court. Both were possibilities, because she'd been intimate with both during the same 2-week period. Dwayne Seymour, her fiancé of 4 years, and Jeremy Covington, a mutual friend. Her story: Dwayne cheated on her. He denied it, so she slept with Jeremy as payback, got pregnant, put Jeremy's name on the birth certificate. The DNA results came back. Neither man was the father. There was a third man, someone who got her pregnant and disappeared. To this day, nobody knows who he is. She went on to have 3 more children. 4 kids total. 4 different fathers. By 2022, things were falling apart. Arrested in Fayette County, Georgia for DUI with controlled substances, convicted. Child Protective Services got involved at some point too. Details are confidential, but CPS had prior contact. Despite that, she kept custody. In 2025, she packed up her 4 kids and moved to Porter, Texas. They'd only been there a few months. Her children, 13-year-old Acario, the same boy from paternity court, 9-year-old Kylie, 8-year-old Traville, and 3-year-old Amara. On the surface, she ran a tax business called OKT Tax Preparation. Professional posts looked legitimate, but her personal social media, no family photos, no birthday posts for her kids, no first day of school pictures, nothing. Just club outings, mirror selfies, designer bags. Stacks of cash. Her bio said, "Tried to be a law-abiding citizen, it doesn't fit me. I like fast money. Catch me somewhere on the road, running and chasing a check." September 27th, 2025, 1 week before the incident, she posted, "'Cause what it really do. You're not a bad person if you're a terrible mother. To all my mamas handling business, and did handle business this week, baby go to happy hour. Forget them kids." People laughed in the comments. They thought it was mom humor. It wasn't. Back in December 2024, she posted something darker. "This past week the devil has sent his minions to irritate and annoy me. I'm just glad I ignored them because the way I'm heading it's jail or somewhere else. Thankful I've made it this far." Every post painted the same picture. Her children were obstacles, barriers to the life she wanted. October 3rd, 2025, around 2:30 in the morning. A security camera across the street captures 4 small figures leaving her house on Spear Valley Lane. They climb into a white Audi. The car drives off. Border to Angleton is about an hour. An hour in the middle of the night with 4 children in the car. At 4:48 a.m., Brazoria County Sheriff's Office gets a 911 call. It's Oninda. She gives an address, a Shell gas station off Highway 288, but no details. no explanation, just a location. Deputies have no idea what they're responding to. When they arrive, minutes later, nothing makes sense. A white Audi sits at the pump, engine running, all 4 doors open. Oninda standing outside. Deputies look inside. White sheets covering small bodies. 13-year-old Ocario slumped in the front seat. 3-year-old Amara in the back. 8-year-old Treville and 9-year-old Kylie are barely breathing. Both wounded. They're airlifted to Memorial Hermann Hospital in Houston. Deputies approach Oninda. They detain her immediately. She's alert, fully conscious, but her words don't make sense. She's read her Miranda rights, says she wants to talk. Investigators ask why she called 911. She won't answer at first. Then instead of them doing it to me, I'm gonna do it to them. Do what? Hurt them all. Then she says something chilling. I didn't call 911. I called the devil. They're with the devil. They're gone. 'Cause you can't take me without me taking you. Later, when pressed further, she reportedly tells investigators, instead of them doing it to me, I'm gonna do it to them, all of them. She's arrested on the spot. 2 capital charges, 2 assault charges. Bond set at $14 million.
Tonight, court documents are painting a disturbing picture of what may have led to the deaths of 2 young children, allegedly at the hands of their own mother. 31-year-old Oninda Romulus is accused of shooting all 4 of her children early Saturday morning. Investigators say she drove nearly an hour from her home in Porter to this gas station in Angleton and then called 911.
We need multiple ambulances.
You can hear the officers' urgency as they uncover a tragic scene. 13-year-old Okero Covington had been killed, and 3-year-old Amara Chappelle also died in the back seat.
We're doing first aid. We're doing everything we can.
Officers rushed to help the 2 surviving children, 9-year-old Kyle Romulus and 8-year-old Traviel Donner. Both were airlifted to Memorial Hermann Hospital fighting for their lives. Meanwhile, their mother was taken into custody, and what she allegedly told investigators is chilling. When asked why she called 911, court documents said she told investigators, instead of them doing it to me, I'm going to do it to them. When asked, do what, she reportedly replied, kill them all. She also told investigators she didn't call 911. She called the devil. She told detectives her children were with the devil. She went on to tell them they're dead. When asked what she meant by what she said, she replied, you can't take me without me taking you.
While she's being processed, officers head to her home in Porter. The search lasts 12 hours. What they find: over 30 social security cards, 30 fake IDs, 15 credit cards, blank checks, computers, printers, passports, phones, treasury checks with different names. Some IDs have her photo with different names, others have her name with different photos, various stages of completion. An active identity theft operation. Gas station surveillance shows her pumping $56 of gas while on the phone. Then she walks to the back window and stares inside. Several seconds pass. She gets back in the driver's seat. 3 minutes later, she makes the call. Texas CPS confirms prior contact with her. The 2 surviving children are now in their care. A grandfather comes forward. 3-year-old Amara and 8-year-old Treville were his grandchildren.
She had a beautiful smile like her dad.
James Chappelle lives in Atlanta, Georgia, and tells me 2 of the kids found shot inside a car in Angleton on Saturday are his grandchildren. One of them is 3-year-old Amari Chappelle, who lost her life. What was your reaction when you heard about her death?
I started crying immediately. That's my grandbaby.
Chappelle tells me an 8-year-old boy is also his grandchild. That boy is in the hospital.
The fathers? One's in prison, another facing serious charges. Ocario's father, still unknown. Oninda Romulus sits in Brazoria County Jail, $14 million bond. Her mugshot shows nothing. No emotion. Blank. Identity theft charges haven't been filed yet, but they're coming. Her posts revealed someone who resented motherhood, saw her children as obstacles to the life she wanted. 4 children, 4 different fathers, none present, one imprisoned, another facing charges. Acario's father remains a mystery.
Good. Yesterday, Brazoria County deputies responded to an unthinkable, unimaginable tragedy. This event has shaken our community, and we are all feeling the loss. While this remains an active investigation, I do want to share what details with you that I can at this point. Evidence indicates that the driver of the vehicle identifies as a 31-year-old Oninda Romulus. She's the mother of the 4 children involved. All 4 children have sustained gunshot wounds. Sadly, a 13-year-old boy and a 3-year-old girl did not survive. We are thankful to report that an 8-year-old boy and a 9-year-old girl are now in stable condition. We believe that the evidence shows that this tragedy has occurred inside of the vehicle and that Romulus, the mother of the children, is a shooter. At 4:48 a.m. yesterday, Romulus called the Brazoria County Sheriff's Office. When deputies arrived, they immediately began providing lifesaver measures to each children until medical help could arrive. The 2 surviving children were life-flighted into a Houston area hospital where they remain in stable condition. Romulus was later arrested and charged with 2 counts of murder and 2 counts of aggravated assault. Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, with a total bond set at $14 million. Romulus is a current resident of the Montgomery County here in Texas, where Sheriff Wesley Doolittle is the sheriff there of Montgomery County, and he is here with us today. His office has assisted us with investigative tasks that have taken place there in Montgomery County. Our investigators, along with responding agencies, continue to collect and analyze evidence in this case in this ongoing investigation. I also want to thank the people of Brazoria County and our surrounding communities. The prayers, the messages and support shown for these children, and also for the first responders involved in this, mean more to us than what words can express. It is impossible to make sense of a senseless tragedy like this, but we will do everything we can to seek justice for these children. I will now open this up for a few questions. However, before I do want to be clear that there are still many details that cannot be released at this point. Okay? So, you have any questions?
Yes, if you happen to know exactly.
Again, that is part of the ongoing investigation that we're still looking into. So, at what point did what happen? She called 911. I believe the time was 4:48 a.m. Is that what I said? Yeah. Well, yes. She called and our deputies responded. She called and she gave us information that we needed to come to her location. We didn't know exactly what we were responding to at the time.
Yes.
I'm sorry, quick clarification. Can you share what investigators found at their home in Montgomery County? Is it, and that's the permanent residence there?
Yeah, that's exactly where her permanent residence was. That's part of the ongoing investigation. That's where her residence was, so that's why we went to that residence.
Did she have any criminal history or?
Again, that's part of the ongoing investigation that we're continue to look into, and I can assure you that we will do everything in our power to find justice for these children. Can you ask your question again? Yes, they have been interviewed. They're going to continue to cooperate as well.
Custody.
I'm not going to mention much about the custody situation. There's a lot of things that are still it's an active investigation. Okay.
Investigation. We understand that not a lot.
There really is not.
But a lot of folks are just wondering, what went wrong here?
Right.
Is there anything that you can share with us as far as what went wrong here?
Like I said, at this point, this is still an ongoing. However, what is most important is that our team is working on this. We've been burning the midnight oil on this ever since this dropped, right? So I can assure you we're looking into this, and there is a lot of stuff that is not able to be released at this point. So, all right. I got one more. I'm still, like I said, it was a weapon that she did utilize, and she did shoot. I'm not going to tell you all the calibers and all the details of it. There's not time for that.
Any indication, you said that the mother lived in Montgomery County.
Yes.
Why was she in Brazoria? Can you release that information? What's wrong with here?
I can, again, that is part of the active and ongoing investigation that we're looking into. I apologize.
Folks, I really appreciate you all coming down here, and I know we're not able to release a lot of information at this point. There's a lot of things that we can't speculate on as part of a criminal matter, but I just really appreciate you being down here. If you'd like, I'd be able to answer any of your questions, and I'll make sure to get that stuff in our release. Yes.
What can you share with us?
I think the biggest thing that we didn't have information of yesterday was where this event occurred. The sheriff did say it in his statement, but we do know that it did occur inside the vehicle at this point. Again, the specific locations, the specific weapons, that is all something that is still part of that ongoing investigation. I would say so, yes. Absolutely. I actually don't have that in front of me. I apologize. I will put it in that release whenever I send it out to your respective agencies. Correct. Yes. And she is on that $14 million bond.
What's not on
the motive? I can't speculate on that right now. I can't speculate on that one right now. I do know that we are working and interviewing both her and any other witnesses involved to try to determine that.
In the press release, individuals in custody in this case. What are we talking about?
I believe the phrasing of the press release was that all the individuals involved were detained. We've only actually taken one into custody. So, and by individuals involved, it was anyone who saw anything, any witnesses, etc., just to make sure that we got all that information. Any witnesses, a lot of them have actually already come forward, which is great. So.
We just believe that there's just one person involved in this.
Yeah, as the sheriff said, the shooter is the mother in this case, and at least all the evidence that we currently have at this point points to that.
To clarify, you said the call was made at 4:48 a.m.?
Yes, a.m., correct.
Is there any information on who will be taking custody of this time?
No, not at this time.
It was a 13-year-old boy, 3-year-old man?
Yes, yesterday it was 4 p.m., or the age was listed as 4, and that was my fault. I did some bad math. Apologies on that. But yes, very, very sadly, a 3-year-old.
And all 4?
That is our understanding, is that she was the mother of all 4.
3-year-old boy, 4-year-old girl, and then what are the genders of the others?
I don't want to swap them. I know it was a boy and a girl, but let me confirm on which age had which.
You know that they as far as the kids, were they depending the specifics that do you know what age is that?
I don't have that one offhand. if that can be released, I'll put it in our press release.
The suspect, African American white.
African American female, age 31. Yes, that's a great question. I would say that she has been interviewed. That is the way I would answer that question. Any others? Not any that I can release at this point. Not that I'm aware of. Any other questions?
And this too.
Yes, 14 million total for all 4 charges. So the 2 murder charges were both set at a $5 million bond. And then the charges for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon were each set at $2 million.
And the 2 surviving children are still in?
They are in stable condition. My understanding is that they're still receiving medical treatment, but I haven't verified that number of hours. Houston area is what I have.
As a suspect, has she already appeared before judge?
She would have had to be magistrated to receive her bond amounts, so she should have appeared before a judge, at least in that capacity. Any other questions? All right, folks, thank you, and thank you for your patience. I really appreciate you. And if I'll be available as you guys take down if you think of anything.
I'm gonna go type the I have a Brazoria instead of ads. Yeah, when this is, I know I was on the phone, this is gonna be the case. So I don't know exactly when, but I know, and we have a vested interest in this case, and I know our community does. And so for me and the sheriff, we both want to be able to get the information out, so we will be getting out of that. Candy? Yes.
That's something that is there a video of that? You would have to go through
Let me clarify that, because my understanding is that we are still working to be video compatible with those hearings, but I'm not sure where we are in the process. So let me figure that out. So I'll send out the reviews and I'll hopefully answer that, because I don't think it's long for me to get that answer. Then where would they be able to find the charging document? If you go to, what I do is I just Google Brazoria County Jail Records, you'll find it right there.
And just to confirm that I make sure I'm probably right, we know that the children were shot in the car, but the location of where the shooting happened, you guys did not know.
Yes, I can do that. Is there anything else that'll be helpful for you all in our room?
Date of birth.
Date of birth, got it.
The time did I put it today?
Today, hopefully within the next 15 minutes or so.
She had sole custody because there was nobody else. And somewhere along the way, she broke. In June, she posted about her peace and soft girl era, said her life reflected God's goodness. 4 months later, 2 of her children were gone. Neighbors remembered Acario as the protective big brother, always watching over his siblings. CPS had been involved before. Whatever was done wasn't enough. Acario and Amara are gone. Treville and Kylie are left carrying trauma that'll never heal. What happened during that hour-long drive? What was she thinking at 2:30 a.m. when she loaded them into the car? What made her stop at that gas station? 2 children gone. 2 left behind. A mother in jail facing charges that'll likely keep her there for life. That's Felonies. Like, comment, and subscribe. The truth always surfaces. See you in the next case.